Okay. So we are group 4 and today our topic is should eBay enter the market in India? And these are our group members. That's the first one's me, Kerinhan, and the second one Lin Jiawei, and Yuanzhi, Li Yuanzhi, He Jiazhe, and Fan Lan. So the first question I will have He Jiazhe to help me to.
Investment and profit programs. I think if you want to set up a factory in India, involves some investment and profit making issue. In this developing country, I feel that it is necessary to do something illegal through legal ways. For example, buying local official cannot be discouraged. Labor force cost issue. Labor cost. India's labor is cheaper than the American, but to consider the quality of labor, you must train the local director to manage them. Choose the right market location. It's very important to choose the correct marketplace because there are wrong customers in a wrong place. So we must know where the market first.
So the second big question would be market competition, and in this big question we break it down into two small questions. Which the first one is everyone wants this big pie like in India, so how to attract customers? And the second question is how to stand out from the rest. Like we would say there will be Amazons and maybe like Chinese growing up new internet buying websites like Taobao or Shopee. They will intend to come to India too. So our solution for this would be, the first one would be to have price relations. So everyone likes to buy stuff that is cheap, but at the same time you have to have good quality. So how to show the customers that this is cheap and you can buy it that is good. And the second point is it will have to be easier to buy stuff on eBay than others. So if the website is too complicated, nobody would want to bother to buy stuff on this website. Yes. And the third one is to know your customers inside out. So if you don't know your customers what they want, you don't know what they would buy. So it's the same point. And the fourth would be solve meaningful customers' problems. It's the same as the third one. So because in customers there will be people that complain without a point, or they will complain with reasonable stuff. You have to know which are the customers that you want to serve. Yes. And the third point will be conversion problems that we have.
Okay, according to the research, we can see there is almost 80% that we can see India is a Buddhism country. So we need to be careful for some local tradition and religion and some taboo. Okay, here comes two questions. Product types, trending and choosing, and cultural conflict. If eBay sell out the products, and the product types must conform to the local tradition, like you can't wear too open. For female, you can wear too open. The style. Yes, you can. The clothes can be too exposed, and so the products must tend to local cultures and customs. But and the next one is cultural conflict. In India, they can't eat beef. So if you are the India's, if you are the Buddhism or you are the eBay's employee, so you must get used to the tradition and the religion taboo. You can't eat beef.
And the next big question will be consumption problem. So in India, that people would, what we have researched that they're not really used to internet shopping yet, like in Taiwan. We would say like Taiwan, we do have internet shopping, but at the same time, it's not something so common. People will still tend to go to stores like this picture. So the first question that we had was, how developed is the internet in that country? So this is like the picture that would show from 2013 to 2017 that how many people in India use internet online. And the second question is, should eBay establish electronic consumptions in India? So which I was thinking about was like because I have a friend in China that what they say is that they use cell phones to pay for their stuff. So this is the second question I'm going to talk about. So the first one is, how developed is the internet in that country? Which we can see is that it is growing quite fast in India, but at the same time there will be poor people and rich people. So the poor people might not have internet connections, and so we have to choose wisely where and what advertisements that we need to put up. And the second one will be, should eBay establish electronic consumption in India? So this answer would be, eBay has to investigate how many people has access to the internet and how much percentage of smartphones users are there. Then negotiate with local telecom companies. So like maybe they can have like a discount if they use internet and they buy stuff on eBay. They might have a discount on their cell phones monthly payment price. And then the next one is to establish electronic consumptions in India. Yes. And our next big question will be law and regulation problems. So I will just jump to the two questions. So the two questions will be taxes and rules, and the next one will be whether the government has special rules for overseas packages or not. So for the first one, taxes and rules is that, because everyone knows that if you buy stuff on anywhere, if you say like local shops or online, you will have to have a tax for each product. So if they want to sell stuff in India, they must find out how the local government taxing system works. And developing countries have, well, we would say it's called a necessary evil, that because in each developed country they might have some bribing stuff that goes on. You might have to, we would say you might have to bribe the local government for a lower taxes income. Maybe that was a necessary evil, yeah. And for our last big question will be not acclimatized. So in India, we would say that it is quite a hot country, and we would say they will have like two big questions would be food problems and basic cultural manners education. So in food problems, that we know that India isn't always the way they eat is like they have like spicy food quite a lot. So if you import foreign employees there, you might have a problem with their food condition. They might not have their own. They might can't. What's the word for it? They might